Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I am so glad to be back to bring you guys this series again. Ever since my computer stopped working, of all the games that I have, this is the one that I've wanted to play the most, and we have now updated to 0.25. We completed our impossible contract. And we can, yes, be happy. We can move on. Let us resume. So here we are. A couple of things I did actually do. I had to test this to see if it worked. And in the testing process, I actually grabbed a couple contracts. So let's take a look at that. So one of them is this. Testing the Skipper engine in orbit. Which should be pretty doable. Actually, I think, this is the only one I grabbed. This one has a really good advance, and completion is great for rewards. So I want to use the Skipper to go to the moon. Now, while I was looking here, I also saw that we have some additional ones. Namely, we can test the mainsail. And by testing the mainsail, that will give us the mainsail engine. So we could actually use this to go to the moon. The thing is that I don't know, the mainsail is better as a lifting engine. I don't know that I'd want to use it at these altitudes. This one would also probably be good to grab. It'll give us the Rockomax decoupler. And all this would mean is I just have to stage while in orbit around Kerbin, because I'll probably be orbiting at these altitudes anyway. So I will grab that one. Oh my, the big... No way. There's no way I could do this. Oh, I almost want to grab this just to do it, because I know it'll be as impossible as the previous one, lifting this enormous booster into a high orbit and firing it. Not to mention, it would just be a dangerous thing to do. You have this enormous solid fuel booster you're just firing at a high orbit and probably shoot me out of Kerbin's sphere of influence. Alright, I think these are good enough. I want to go to the moon. Let's close out of here. It is nighttime still. But there's one other thing that is new here, and that is the administration building. So I've never used this before. I don't really know what is involved. Let's see here. So we have a finance guy, science guy, public relations guy, operations guy. He wears a hazmat suit, which isn't strictly required for his job, but it seems appropriate for someone working in such a toxic environment. Oh, that's why he's wearing a hazmat suit. That's clever, because public relations is a toxic environment. Nice. Okay, since we have so much reputation, and we need money, I want to do this. So it would take 5% of our reputation, and we get 7.1 funds for each 1 unit of reputation. Oh, it doesn't go up by very much, though, for each additional percent of reputation that I give. Oh, no, that's the ratio. The ratio increases with each amount that I give, but it's not that much of an increase. Okay, I think I want to do this because I'm getting a lot of reputation, but I don't have money, so let's do that. If you want to activate the strategy, it can be modified once activated. Oh, it can't be. No refunds. Let's give it a try. Yes. Oh, and then I can cancel the strategy, and then I'd have to redo it. Okay. Let's see, aggressive negotiations. We can get better deals with our suppliers by taking up a more aggressive stance on our negotiation, but then they probably won't see this as a friendly move. We can definitely have it our way if we press them. It's not as if we care what others think, do we? Let's see here. So this will decrease our launch costs and R&D purchases, but everything will cost us reputation points every time we get a discount. Okay, so what is this? So this will make launch costs higher, but will increase our vessel recovery factor. Okay, and so there's a break-even point. So at here, this one effectively, at 35% commitment, it just about breaks even for how much more it'll cost us versus how much we get additional we get back. And if we can go all the way up to this would probably be worth doing if we could get all the way up to this. so that our recovery will be 15% better, and it'll only cost 6% more. Okay, so this also will take reputation away from us, but it'll give us science. Okay, so how much reputation do we actually have? So we apparently can afford to give up to 700 reputation. Yeah, I'll step into this a little bit. I think that'd be a good idea. Should I go with more than? Yeah, that's not much. Doesn't seem like that much of an increase. This one, I don't. Somebody's probably done some like math craft on the wikis and whatnot about what the optimal levels for all of these is, but I haven't looked at any of that stuff because I just want to do this kind of blind to figure it out for myself. So I'll also accept this strategy. Yes, no refunds. All right. So we are now going to be okay. Yeah, wow. Yeah, our reputation went down a lot from those. But now all the reputation we've been getting will get converted into funds and science, which is what we need. We need money, we need science. We should also look here, see if anything here got updated. Oh, wow. There's a lot more in here now. Okay, this is a lot more attractive of an option now that this actually has some real wings in it that I can get. So this may actually be worth doing, but I want fuel lines. This is first things first. I want fuel systems. Is this less stuff? I thought there was more than just the fuel lines in this little engine. I don't know. As I've already proven, my memory is not that perfect. I am definitely fallible. But I want the fuel lines next because I would like to be able to do asparagus staging on our rockets. So we'll close out of that and let us go build a rocket to the moon. I think for this, I just want to do an orbiter? Or should I try to go land on the moon? Okay, what do we need to test? We need to test the skipper engine in orbit. We need to transmit scientific data from the moon. We need to test the Rockamax brand decoupler in orbit. Yeah, I forgot about this contract. We're supposed to test the medium solid fuel booster at high altitudes. Could I incorporate this? Like I said, the thing I like about these contracts is that they can be a challenge. To me, the ones that are busy work are less interesting than the ones that actually challenge me. So, yeah, I'll do this. I'm sometimes worried that, you guys will think, oh man, he's so bad at this game, like he thinks he knows what he's doing. When you have these extra kind of stuff, like these are like anchors weighing me down. In this case, might even be in a almost literal sense, because these solid fuel boosters are really heavy. Okay, now these are now really tiny, right? Yes. So this would go like this. Okay, why not? This will be our stage to the moon and back, and this should be plenty to get us there and back. I can't imagine that this is not enough once we're in orbit. Then we also want to use the other decoupler, the big one, in orbit. Oh, but wait, are these in different ranges? No, they're not. Aha, okay. So as long as I get into an orbit, okay, I just got to get into this range, and I can do the big decoupler. Okay, that's good, because I'm gonna want to fire those simultaneously. I could get into an elliptical orbit if it wasn't the case, and I could fire one and then fire the other, but I would prefer to just do that all at once. Ooh, should I try to get that? Although, well, No, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't. Don't do it. Don't do it. I shouldn't be thinking of doing the thing that I'm thinking of doing. I want to try to do all these contracts in one go. Oh, that's such a bad idea. Oh, that's a terrible idea. But don't must resist urge to be stupid. But Okay. Oh, this is gonna explode or something. I haven't killed any Kerbals yet, so probably won't kill anybody. Oh, this is so bad to try to lift all this at once. Okay, now that's more reasonable-ish. And another one of these. Oh man, this is it's bad. There's no way this is a good thing. But I'd like it. I prefer it if I could do this with asparagus staging, but I can't. I don't have that as an option. Okay, and then I'm just gonna have a bunch of skippers down here. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. We don't have enough. Oh goodness, this... Oh, this really is a budget breaker. Oh man, this would be risking everything. Oh boy. Alright, so the idea here is that... I need more struts. So the idea here is that I want to get every single contract that I have left, all of these, with the exception of the landing part of the moon one, on this rocket. And it will mean staging at appropriate times. And it's going to potentially cost us everything. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I want to use as few parts as possible, so I'm going to put a stack decoupler on top, and then I'm just going to add one parachute in the back here. Oh, I should bring science stuff. Oh, this is such a terrible idea. I'm getting so close to running out of money. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. What are our speed requirements for this? 620. I can get this on the way back. The atmosphere, from my own personal experience, the atmosphere will slow me down enough that I can get this on the way back. I don't know how I know that. I just have this feeling that on my way back, the atmosphere, by the time we get down to 6,200, will have slowed me below 620 meters per second, and I'll be able to fire this and get it on the way back, so I don't have to do anything crazy with this. All right, this parachute is good enough for these. I know the parachutes can handle this speed. So, here's how this flight plan is going. We launch. Once we achieve this altitude and speed, we have to have already staged off this bottom section. If I have to switch the order of the staging here, well, yeah, we just have to have already staged off the bottom section, which this should not lift us higher than this. And these boosters will lift us the rest of the way out of the atmosphere, but I think this is enough. Then, once we are out of the atmosphere and on our suborbital trajectory, since we're aiming for a trajectory in the high 80,000 meter range, we will then fire these to finish our orbital burn, and that will get us into orbit. Once we are in orbit, we will detach these. When we are ready, when we're in orbit and we're at the correct heights, we will then stage to this, and this skipper will take us to the moon. From the moon, we will get goo, EVA, crew report, all that stuff, and I'll put an antenna on here to transmit it so that I can get that information right away. But we're bringing the goo back, and we are bringing our pilot back. Who will be our pilot? Let's see, go to the astronaut complex. Okay, let's go with Danzen. Danzen Kerman. So, this, okay, this would be our 8th rocket. True budget breaker, aka Moonshot 2. This time, we're really going to the moon. It's just gonna cost us everything. Pretty much Literally. Okay, action groups. Put parachute on action group 3, just in case. I don't think I need any other action groups, because everything I need to do through I have to activate through staging. Danzen, are you ready to go to the moon? Save. Wait, one more. I think I have enough struts. I need to add one more. This is my one additional set of struts. Always add one more. Just in case. Actually, ooh, and there's another spot I can add struts. I can go from here up to these. So I added those additional struts. Always add more struts. You need more. After all, we can't really make this budget breaker any more of a budget breaker by just adding a couple more struts. Okay, Danzen. Let's do this. Alright, it is a nighttime launch, which is good because we're aiming for the moon, so we definitely don't want to launch during the daytime. Oh, Danzen, please do not die. I don't know that I need full throttle right off the bat, but we'll see how it goes. I can always throttle down. If we don't get any of these contracts, we lose. This is game over. I might have to restart the career save if we don't get some of these contracts to get money. Okay, our first contract we need is this one. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Must resist urge to be stupid.